The first is changing perspective. And this means looking for what kind of perspective could you use. So one way to do this is to be able to use a time perspective. This means you stop and you go, okay, this negative event is happening to me right now. How will I be feeling about this a year from now? How will I be feeling about this 5 years from now? How will I be feeling about this at the end of my life? Like, will I look back at these present challenges, this considered present problem that I have? Will I be looking back at it and still feeling terrible about it? Or will it pass? Will things get better? Will it eventually come right? And when you stop and you start to look at the considered present, and you look at the problems, and you look at the pain, and you start to imagine yourself out in the future like that, it can transform things quite dramatically, and it can really help you in that context. Something else that can help is you can look at it from different points of view, from a different perspective. So you can imagine yourself being in somebody else's shoes that's overcome these things and how they might be thinking about these experiences. So it's almost like you're imagining yourself as somebody who's been through what you're going through today, and ask yourself, how would they describe it to themselves? Like, how do they feel about that experience? Or it could be a case of someone who's in a much worse situation to you, and you imagine yourself in their shoes and what they would give if they had your problems as opposed to theirs. There's all sorts of ways you can play around with perspective, but ultimately what it's designed to do is to get you to see things differently as a result.